Enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Lance looking to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Getting this quickly to Berrios. 7 yards to pick up there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Touchdown, Patriots! Javonte Williams, his second touchdown on the season, and the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Now a play fake. Lance. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sebastian Joseph Day busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Patriots force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play there for the Patriots. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Williams again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now, it's Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Houston. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Texans 17, Patriots 10.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stafford. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. 20, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that.
And that's caught at the 25. And down to the 15. A big play there for New England.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in here by Chase. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Blankenship out for the point after.
He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Texans 24, Patriots 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack.
Lance.
Got a man. It's Berrios complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
So 3 points, response there, that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Stafford's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Houston.
To throw, it's Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Henry.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this one too low.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make him really earn it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. No gain there on the completion, second and 10. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of it, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Chase Claypool,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Stafford will come up trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
The Texans take over first down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown! It's complete.
Chase Claypool.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Now it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
And Lance now to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Pats are right back in this football game.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A big play there for the Patriots. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Stafford now to throw. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're done even. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this wing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there in overtime.
But, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position he might require in order to make the game-winning kick.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean. You want me to go, you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slaying through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out all of my politics, and probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Yeah. Salute when you see me, I bought her a CC, and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta pay my next around. So I'm back with my brother and together.